I'm on a quest to buy every Harry Potter video game that's ever been released. I'll need to collect 39 total games that were developed over a 2-decade span dating all the way back to 2001, and currently, I only own 5 of them. That means we'll need to track down titles across 4 generations of video games, from the original PlayStation to Game Boy Color, and yeah, even the obscure titles like Harry Potter for Kinect and the PS3 Wonderbook games. So I recently set out on an adventure to track down all of these games. Alright, so let's find the old school. Oh my goodness, you cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. Literally, guys, the first thing I see right there, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, $7.99 for the original Xbox. The tricky part about collecting games from this series is that unlike Goblet of Fire, many of the other titles were different between platforms, sometimes with a completely different developer entirely, as was the case with the original Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Oh, and there's also the handheld versions, but more on those in a bit. Dude, they have the original Duck Hunt. Are you kidding me? Let's go! Score! Okay, PS2. Oh my goodness. And we also have Half-Blood Prince. They also had Order of the Phoenix for PS2, but at home, I already have Order of the Phoenix for the PS3. This is the one that I'm undecided on. Half-Blood Prince. I don't think it's an incredibly rare one, but I don't really want it for the PS2 because it was also out for the PS3, which I'm sure is going to be a much better version of the game. They did not have a lot of handheld games at all. Not many PlayStation games. I looked through those too. I mean, just early on, I really feel like that original Philosopher's Stone for PlayStation, PC games, and then those Wonderbook and the Kinect game. Yeah. I feel like those are going to be pretty hard to get. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Our next stop was Game Exchange, and it was a big step up in terms of the sheer amount of games across so many generations. That's also where I met Summer. I told her about all the games I was looking for, and she was so incredibly helpful. She immediately started looking for games and even called other stores in the area to see what they had. Unfortunately, even after searching through all of their handheld games, I didn't find any Harry Potter titles. Summer thought she remembered seeing a copy of Quidditch World Cup recently, but neither of us could find it here. I did manage to find 2 copies of Harry Potter for Kinect though, both games complete in their original box. I also noticed they had a copy of Half-Blood Prince for the 360, but not in the original box. They even had a copy of 2003's Sorcerer's Stone remake for the Xbox, but it was like $43 and no original box. Summer's call to the other stores paid off too. One of the stores about half an hour away said they definitely had a copy of Chamber of Secrets for the Game Boy Color, and possibly more. So we're heading over there now, even though we've spent, gosh, I don't know, 3-4 hours at this so far, and we only have 2 games. I still feel way more encouraged than I did at the start of it. There are people out there like Summer and game stores out there who are willing to help you out when you're looking for something very, very specific like this. You guys are not going to believe what happened on the way over here. How do I put this? As I'm driving down the road, out of the corner of my eye, I see something crawling. Something very large, very hairy, something with 8 legs. I mean, we are on our way to pick up Chamber of Secrets. All the spiders, am I right? Hello, how's it going? Summer called about the Harry Potter games.
Yeah, dude, 100%.
Nice. Here I met Boone and Pierce, 2 other awesome associates who helped me out with the games. Not only did they have Chamber of Secrets for Game Boy Color, Pierce was able to find a copy of Sorcerer's Stone as well, Chamber of Secrets for the GameCube, and even Sorcerer's Stone for the PS1. Unfortunately, only the PS1 game included the original box and cover art, and that's when Pierce told me about the Cover Project. I don't think I even knew this existed. I have never seen this before. The coverproject.net. All right, so we would need the one for GameCube, and would you look at that? There it is. So I decided to take that chance and ended up purchasing all 4 games right then and there. Now, time for some lunch. I still cannot believe that Taco Bell tried to take away this glorious Mexican pizza. Why would you ever want to take this away from the people?
Whatever happened to sporks, man? Can we bring back the sporks, Taco Bell? Just a fantastic utensil.
Our first day of searching honestly went even better than I expected. I had 6 games from the list, and that was before even starting to search online. One thing I didn't see a lot of during my in-person search though, PC games. So I hopped on eBay that night and snagged 5 more games, all PC versions. The original Philosopher's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, and even copies of LEGO Creator Harry Potter and LEGO Creator Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. All in all, day 1 felt like a huge success. I had the original 5 games we started with, plus 6 from my in-person search, and then 5 more from eBay, which brought us up to 16 out of the 39 games we needed. Almost halfway there already. We should be able to knock this out in just another day or 2, right? Right? My name's Jonathan, and I was in one of your other stores yesterday, and you guys were so helpful trying to help me track down a few very specific games, and they didn't have them here, so I wanted to know if I could just kind of either send you this list or I can just go through it here over the phone with you, whatever's easier for you, to see if you guys have them there. So my plan had been to call the other game exchange store, which was about 2.5 hours away. Summer had mentioned they usually have a lot of games and thought there was a decent chance they would have some of the ones we needed. Honestly, you guys, I'm a little bit discouraged right now. I thought that call this afternoon was definitely going to go a different way. Certainly didn't expect them to have every single game, but for them to come back and not have any game. I've also been sitting here on my laptop reviewing through the list again. Unfortunately, it looks like there are even more games that I need to get, specifically with the handheld games. Summer had told me about another local game shop that might have some of the games I was looking for, and I made that my first stop the very next day.
Yeah, they're closed. Says they open at 12. It's 12:05.
I decided to try another half-price bookstore and 3 Goodwill stores. I got really excited for a fraction of a second in one of the Goodwill stores when I saw this, but yeah, it was just the movies. Even though I was discouraged, I remember the folks at Game Exchange had been so helpful so far, so why not check yet another nearby Game Exchange store? And that's when things started to turn around. There, I found a copy of Sorcerer's Stone for the Game Boy Advance. Then I remembered 2 things about the very first store on the very first day of our adventure. They had a copy of Half-Blood Prince for the 360 and also an Xbox copy of the 2003 Sorcerer's Stone game. I thought it was way too expensive, but after looking online, it actually looked like they had a very decent price for it. Unfortunately, it just didn't have the original box and manual, but now that I knew about the cover project, yeah, you guys see where I'm going here. So on my way back home, I stopped by and snagged the copy of Half-Blood Prince for the 360 and the Xbox copy of Sorcerer's Stone. Then I spent the night shopping for the best deals I could find, all the while making sure I was dealing with trustworthy sellers. And the next day, things started looking up.
Dad, the games are here!
And I'm looking for what seems to be a really hard to find PS3 game, and I just wanted to check to see if you guys had it. It's called Wonder Book, Book of Potions for the PlayStation 3.
Okay, I 100% can confirm I have Wonder.
Wow. Okay, guys. Good news and bad news here. There's a game that I cannot find. It's Book of Potions. Wonder Book, Book of Potions. Doesn't even have Harry Potter in the title, so we probably could have just removed it from this challenge. I've searched online, I've searched in stores, I've called around to various places, and the ones that I found on eBay, they're all very highly priced, and I can't find any US editions. The good news, we have completed everything except for both Wonder Book games, Wonder Book Book of Spells, Wonder Book Book of Potions. But here's the really good news though. One of our community members, shout out to Ren, by the way, thank you so much, Ren, reached out and said they had a sealed copy of Book of Spells, plus some additional things. They wouldn't tell me what. It's a surprise.
I'm here at UPS. We're getting ready to go inside. I'm almost positive that this is the package from our community member, Ren, a sealed copy of Book of Spells and some other mystery items. We don't know. Ren wouldn't tell us. So I'm going to go inside and then we're going to unbox this.
Thank you. Have a good one. People of the internet, you got it. So I think this might be my first time ever, definitely my first time ever holding this box. I'm sure I saw it in stores at some point. Miranda Goshawk, Book of Spells. Bring wizardry to life in your living room. This is a very special moment, man. We only have one game left. Book of Potions is the last thing we need. Now that we have this copy of Book of Spells, I think, you guys, I may have found a copy. We had to go across the pond to our friends in the UK. No, I didn't actually go over there. We ordered a copy, supposed to be in the box like this. The only problem is I have no idea when it's going to arrive. Well,
I've discovered another problem. So remember the site we've been talking about, the cover project? I think we just got lucky with the first couple games that we tried, because I've been going back and they do not have everything. So they had the first couple games that I tried, so I thought, oh, we're good. I ordered a bunch of games. Now I'm starting to see that they don't have all of them. So, man, yeah, I wonder if we can make some ourselves. Okay, while we are waiting for the game to arrive, there's one more thing I need to do.
How many donuts for you?
Yes, I'll do a dozen, 6 glazed and 6 chocolate, please. There you go. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
You too.
I also wanted to do a little something extra special for Summer, since she was really the first person that actually kind of went out of their way to help me out with this. So we have Hogwarts Legacy, the art and making, sealed copy there. And then also, thanks to Rin for hooking us up with all of these extra Hogwarts Legacy, what do they call these? Like tin poster? Yeah, so it's like a little collectible tin poster. I think these were available at GameStop. I come bringing gifts.
Gifts?
Yeah. So this is for everybody here.
Oh, wow.
Just wanted to give you guys something for being so helpful.
I appreciate that.
And then I got this for you. Remember you liked Hogwarts? So that's the art book, sealed and everything. And then
so cool.
one of my viewers actually sent this to me. So it's like a tin poster. So there's that, and then some stickers here, some retro stickers for you.
To do that, thank you.
Yeah, no
That's
problem.
So sweet.
Just wanted to do a little something for you, because you were like the first person that I met doing this.
Really?
And you like really went out of your way, and so just really cool. So
Wow,
I appreciate
can
it.
cry. This is awesome. This is amazing.
You guys, she was so surprised, man. That was awesome. Summer's just the best. Every gaming store needs somebody like Summer. Unfortunately, she told me she's not going to be here for too much longer, because she's actually going to be working out of one of the offices instead. It's kind of amazing that this all happened at the time when it did, and that we were able to meet up with her, and she's been so helpful on this journey. So now we just have to wait. We just have to wait and see when Book of Potions is gonna get here, hopefully soon. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, this is literally weeks after. It has been a while. It took a little bit longer than I was hoping, but finally it has arrived. We're gonna open it, find out, and then I will finally reveal the complete collection for you guys to see. Now, if you'd like to see gameplay and more details about how these games are very different from one another, then check out the video on the right side of your screen now for my complete history of the Harry Potter video games. As always, thank you all so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.